Could a simple 1989 Lincoln penny hiding in your pocket change be worth $1 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stick around because today, we're diving into the world of rare and valuable coins, and I'm going to show you what makes a 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny potentially worth a fortune. Before we get into the specifics of the 1989 penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, was created to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, this coin has seen multiple designs and variations, and among those variations, there are certain coins that are now worth thousands, even millions. Visuals. Images of older, valuable Lincoln pennies such as the 1909 SVDB, the 1943 steel penny, etc. Okay, so what makes a coin like the 1989 Lincoln penny so valuable? Several factors come into play, including rarity, condition, errors, and demand among collectors. The key here is to understand that not every penny is worth millions, but certain conditions can make a world of difference. So, what about the 1989 Lincoln penny specifically? First, you'll want to pay close attention to the mint mark, or in this case, the lack of one. Pennies minted in Philadelphia usually don't have a mint mark, while those minted in Denver have a D, and San Francisco pennies have an S mark for proof coins. But for the 1989 penny, no mint mark can sometimes indicate a rare error or specific variation that collectors are hunting for. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is discovering error coins. These are coins that were struck with mistakes during the minting process, and collectors love them. For the 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a few errors can significantly increase its value. Look closely at the date, the word liberty, and in God we trust. If any of these appear to have been struck twice, creating a slightly doubled image, you might have a double-die penny, which could be worth a lot. If the coin was struck off-center during minting, it creates a unique appearance and adds significant value. Sometimes, pennies are struck on the wrong type of metal or planchet. These errors are extremely rare and can boost the coin's value significantly. Condition plays a huge role in a coin's value. The 1989 Lincoln penny you found might look pretty old, but if it's in excellent condition, known as mint state, it could be worth more than you think. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A coin in a grade close to 70 could fetch a much higher price than a heavily circulated one. So, check the condition of your penny carefully and consider getting it professionally graded. But why would someone pay $1 million for a penny? It's all about demand and rarity. Serious coin collectors are always on the lookout for rare variations or error coins that fill gaps in their collection. If your 1989 no mint mark penny happens to be a rare error in top condition, it can spark bidding wars and auctions that drive the price up astronomically. In fact, several Lincoln pennies from other years have sold for well over $1 million. Now, if you think you've found a valuable 1989 Lincoln penny, you're probably wondering, where can I sell it? The best options are sites like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bauer specialize in rare and valuable coins. You can also sell coins on eBay, but be cautious and make sure to get the coin graded first to attract serious buyers. If you want a quick sale, your local coin shop might offer to buy it, but the price might be lower than an auction. So, do you have a 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth $1 million sitting in your pocket? The chances are rare, but it's always worth a look. Even if you don't strike it rich, just discovering a small error or owning a piece of history can be incredibly rewarding. If you think you've found a rare coin, get it graded, do your research, and who knows, you could be the next coin millionaire. Remember, coins can hold more than just face value. They can hold the key to a fortune. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more tips on finding rare and valuable coins. We're diving deep into the world of Lincoln pennies, and we'll be talking about one coin in particular, the 1974 Lincoln penny, which could be worth up to $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.1 million for a single penny. So, grab your coin jars and start looking as we break down what makes this particular penny so special and valuable. Now, the 1974 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, represented by the D mint mark right beneath the date. At first glance, this coin seems like your typical penny, but collectors are on the lookout for rare variations that could make it worth a small fortune. So why would a penny from 1974 be worth over $1 million? There are a few key factors that can drastically affect a coin's value, and we'll go over each one so you'll know exactly what to look for in your collection. First, let's talk about the composition. Most Lincoln pennies from this time are made of copper and zinc, but there's a special variation that's made of aluminum. In 1974, the U.S. Mint experimented with making pennies out of aluminum due to the rising cost of copper. They minted over 1.5 million of these aluminum pennies for testing, but almost all of them were recalled and melted down. Only a handful are known to exist today, and these are the coins that collectors are willing to pay millions for. Imagine finding one of these aluminum pennies mixed in with your pocket change. It could change your life forever. Another factor that can increase the value of a 1974 penny is minting errors. Coins with errors like off-center strikes, double dies, or other unique flaws are highly sought after by collectors. These errors are incredibly rare and can make a coin worth much more than its face value. Show examples of error coins and explain what a double die or off-center strike looks like. If you find a 1974 penny with any of these errors, you could be looking at a seriously valuable coin. Next up is the condition of the coin, also known as the grade. The better the condition, the more valuable it can be. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. A 1974 penny in mint condition, especially if it's one of the rare aluminum versions, could easily fetch over $1 million at auction. Show a coin grading scale and examples of coins in different conditions. If your coin has minimal wear and tear, sharp details, and a shiny finish, it could be worth sending it off to be professionally graded. Lastly, we can't overlook the historical significance. The 1970s were a time of experimentation at the U.S. Mint, with aluminum coins and shifting materials. This historical context makes certain 1974 pennies extremely desirable to collectors. The combination of rarity, mint errors, and historical importance can send the value skyrocketing. So how can you tell if your 1974 penny is one of these rare, million-dollar coins? First, check for the D mint mark below the date. Then, take a closer look at the composition. Aluminum pennies will be noticeably lighter than regular copper pennies. If you think you've found something special, it's worth having it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. You never know. You could be sitting on a small fortune. And once you've confirmed you've got a valuable penny, where should you sell it? Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers Galleries are great places to sell rare coins. They have the expertise and network to connect your coin with serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar. So there you have it. The 1974 Lincoln penny could be worth up to $1.1 million, but it takes a sharp eye and some luck to find one of these hidden treasures. Have you checked your pocket change lately? Let me know in the comments if you found any interesting pennies, and don't forget to subscribe for more valuable coin tips. Imagine finding a simple penny in your pocket worth $1.2 million. Yes, that's right. A humble 1979 Lincoln penny could be worth a fortune. In this video, we're diving deep into the world of rare coin collecting and exploring why the 1979 Lincoln penny could make you a millionaire. Before we reveal what makes this coin so valuable, let's take a quick look at its background. The 1979 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, marked by the D mint mark just below the date. The penny features Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, which was first introduced back in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday. On the reverse, we see the iconic image of the Lincoln Memorial, which was used on pennies from 1959 to 2008. But what sets this penny apart from others? Let's find out! Now, not every 1979 D Lincoln penny is worth $1 million. Several key factors determine whether your penny is a collector's dream or just spare change. Here are the main things to look for. The condition or grade of your penny is one of the most important factors. Coins that are in mint state condition, meaning they show no signs of wear and tear, are highly valuable. The best grades are MS65 and above, where the coin looks almost perfect to the naked eye. One of the main reasons some 1979 D pennies are worth so much is because of rare minting errors. Double dies, repunched mint marks, and off-center strikes are just some of the errors that make these coins so valuable. If you spot any unusual features on your penny, it's worth getting it checked by an expert. While millions of these pennies were produced, very few have been found in mint state condition with errors. The rarer the coin, the more valuable it becomes. Let's get into some specifics. If you own a 1979 D Lincoln penny, here are the most valuable types of errors to look out for. A double die error is when the design appears to be duplicated, especially on the lettering or the date. On the 1979 D Lincoln penny, collectors are especially looking for doubling on Lincoln's portrait and the date. Another valuable error is when the D mint mark was punched twice in different positions. A repunched mint mark, RPM, can fetch a high price at auction, especially in mint condition. Off-center strikes are when the coin's design isn't properly centered, creating a noticeable misalignment. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin becomes. So, how did the value of this coin reach an astounding $1.2 million? In rare cases, pristine examples of 1979 D pennies with a perfect mint state grade and an error have fetched staggering prices at auctions. The most famous of these coins sold for $1.2 million due to its flawless condition and rare error, making it one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies ever sold. The coin's high price wasn't just because of the error, it was also graded as MS68, one of the highest grades possible for a 1979 D penny. This means it was virtually untouched, with sharp details and no visible wear. Alright, now you're probably wondering how you can check if you have one of these rare pennies worth a fortune. Here's what to do. First, make sure your penny is from 1979 and has the D mint mark for the Denver Mint. Use a magnifying glass to closely inspect the date, mint mark, and design for any signs of doubling, repunching, or other errors. Don't worry if you're not sure. There are experts who can authenticate the coin for you. To truly determine the value, you'll want to send your penny to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll assign it a grade based on its condition, and you'll know whether you've hit the jackpot. So, could you be holding a 1979 D Lincoln penny worth $1.2 million in your hand? It's possible. With the right condition and rare errors, a simple penny can turn into a life-changing discovery. So next time you come across a 1979 D penny, take a closer look. You never know what treasure you might have. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Who knows? We're diving deep into one of the most incredible coin finds of recent times, the 2018 D Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A 2018 D penny that could be worth up to $1.3 million. In this video, we'll break down why this penny is so valuable, how you can identify it, and what makes it a potential jackpot hiding in your pocket change. So, stick around, and by the end, you'll know how to turn this little penny into a life-changing fortune. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is a modern penny like the 2018 D so valuable? It's all about rarity and error. While billions of 2018 pennies were minted, it's the rare mint errors that can skyrocket their value. These errors can be caused by small mistakes during the minting process, misstrikes, double dies, off-centers, or clipped planchets. When such an error occurs, the coin can become highly sought after by collectors. The 2018 D penny is especially important because some examples have shown unique and rare errors. The D Mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, and while most pennies from Denver are common, it's these error coins that could be worth up to $1.3 million. So how can you tell if your 2018 D penny is one of these incredibly valuable error coins? Let's go through the key things to look for. This is when the coin is struck twice by the die, causing a doubled image on the coin. Look at Lincoln's face, the date, or the lettering like Liberty and In God We Trust for any signs of doubling. Some pennies are struck off-center, meaning the design isn't perfectly aligned. Even slight misalignments can make your penny worth a lot more. This error occurs when a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to a mistake in the metal cutting process. This error is extremely rare and valuable when it's found on 2018 D pennies. Look for raised, jagged lines or bumps on the surface of the penny, which indicate a cracked die was used to strike the coin. These imperfections can significantly increase its value. Make sure you closely examine every part of your 2018 D penny. Errors can sometimes be subtle, but even the smallest mistake can add up to big money. Now that you know what to look for, you've got your penny in hand, and you think it's an error coin. What's next? You need to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will carefully evaluate your coin, confirm the error, and give it a grade based on its condition. A higher grade means a higher value, so keeping your penny in pristine condition is important. Once it's graded, you can consider selling it at auction. Some of the rarest error coins have sold for over $1 million at major auction houses. You can also list it with trusted coin dealers who specialize in high-value collectibles. Believe it or not, there have already been some 2018 D error pennies sold for astonishing amounts. A particularly rare 2018 D Lincoln penny with a dramatic off-center strike and other minting errors fetched a six-figure sum at auction. Imagine finding something like that in your spare change. So, there you have it, folks. The 2018 D Lincoln penny could be your ticket to $1.3 million, and all it takes is a keen eye and a bit of patience. Remember to always check your pocket change. Look for those key minting errors, and get your coins graded if you think you've found a rare one. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another coin collecting tip. You never know, your next penny could make you a millionaire. Could a simple 1988 no-mint marked Lincoln penny be hiding in your pocket or coin jar, waiting to make you a millionaire? Yes, you heard that right. There's a rare 1988 Lincoln penny without a mint mark that could be worth up to $1.4 million. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets behind this incredible coin and show you what makes it so valuable. Stay tuned until the end because you could be holding a fortune without even knowing it. Before we dive into why this penny is worth so much, let's break down what a no-mint mark penny is. Mint marks are tiny letters stamped on coins that show where the coin was produced. Usually, pennies minted in Philadelphia have no mint mark, but most 1988 pennies were made at the Denver and San Francisco mints, which typically bear the D or S marks. However, when an error occurs and a penny minted elsewhere is missing its mint mark, that's when things get exciting. Now, Why is this 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so rare and valuable? It's all about its rarity and condition. Coins that are accidentally struck without a mint mark are rare finds, and collectors will pay top dollar for them, especially when they're in excellent condition. The specific penny we're talking about is considered a mule coin, meaning it was struck with the wrong die, leading to a coin that never should have existed. How can you tell if you have one of these rare pennies? First, examine the year 1988 on your Lincoln penny. If there's no mint mark under the date, that's the first clue. But remember, not all no mint mark pennies are valuable. You also need to look for other characteristics, such as the coin's overall condition and whether it's been circulated. Coin collectors use a grading system to evaluate the condition of coins, from poor P1 to mint state MS70. The more pristine your penny is, the higher its grade, and the more valuable it could be. Coins graded at mint state levels, where they look almost as good as the day they were minted, can fetch mind-blowing prices at auction. In fact, some no-mint mark 1988 pennies have been sold at auctions for upwards of $1.4 million. This is because collectors are always looking for unique and rare coins to add to their collections. Even lower-grade versions of this coin can still bring in thousands of dollars. So how do you know if your 1988 penny is worth millions? First, check for the missing mint mark. Then, get your coin professionally graded by a certified coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll be able to determine the exact value based on its condition and rarity. Once you've confirmed that you have a valuable 1988 no-mint mark penny, it's time to consider selling. You can take it to a reputable coin dealer or list it in major auction houses. Websites like eBay also host penny auctions where some rare coins have been sold for tens of thousands of dollars. Just make sure you get a professional valuation before selling to ensure you're getting the best price. Imagine turning a simple penny into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who enjoys checking their pocket change, the potential treasure hidden in everyday coins is real. And who knows? Your 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might just be the one to make you a millionaire. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more videos on rare coins worth big money. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare penny or want more tips on what coins to look for. Could you imagine holding a penny in your pocket worth $1.5 million? Well, it's possible with a rare 2008 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. That's right. This simple 1-cent coin could turn you into a millionaire overnight. Today, we're diving deep into what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify one, and why collectors are willing to pay millions for it. Let's start with a bit of background. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation for over a century, first minted in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. But in 2008, something extraordinary happened. While it might look like just another penny, certain 2008 Lincoln pennies without a mint mark have become incredibly valuable to collectors. So what exactly does no mint mark mean? Normally, the U.S. Mint places a small letter on coins to indicate where they were made, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco. But if a penny has no mint mark, it was likely minted in Philadelphia. The key is, only certain no-mint mark pennies from 2008 have skyrocketed in value, and we'll explain why in just a moment. Not every 2008 penny is worth a fortune. In fact, most are worth, well, just 1 cent. But there are specific features and conditions that can boost the value of these coins to over $1.5 million. Coins in mint state condition, meaning they are uncirculated and free from scratches or blemishes, are highly sought after. Some of these 2008 pennies have striking errors, like double dies or off-center strikes, that can make them incredibly rare and valuable. Occasionally, a coin can be minted on the wrong planchet, the metal blank used to create the coin, increasing its rarity. Collectors and auction houses are on the hunt for these rare pieces, and when one in perfect condition with unique errors pops up, the bidding wars can get wild. So how can you tell if you're sitting on a potential million-dollar treasure? Here's what you should look for. Is your penny in near perfect condition? If it's free from wear and tear, it could be worth something. Look closely for any signs of double die errors, off-center strikes, or other abnormalities. Sometimes, even a small mistake in the minting process can lead to big money. Ensure the penny has no mint mark under the year 2008. Remember, these pennies were primarily minted in Philadelphia, but not all are valuable. It's the rare errors that count. There have been several cases where lucky individuals found rare 2008 no mint mark Lincoln pennies and sold them for life-changing amounts. At auctions, collectors have been known to pay over $1.5 million for these rare coins in top condition. Just imagine finding one in your pocket change. If you're serious about finding and possibly selling a valuable penny, here are some pro tips. The value of a coin often depends on its grade. Have your coin graded by a reputable company like PCGS or NGC to ensure you know its true value. Keep your coins in a safe place, away from moisture and contaminants. Coin holders or capsules are a great option. Don't rush to sell your coin. Make sure you know its full worth by comparing prices at auctions and speaking with experts. So, the big question, could you have one of these rare, million-dollar 2008 no mint mark Lincoln pennies? It's worth checking your coin jars, pocket change, and collections to see if you've struck gold. Remember, it only takes one lucky find to turn a simple penny into a million-dollar treasure. Don't miss out on your chance to make history. Who knows, you could be the next big winner. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and share your stories in the comments below. Have you found any rare pennies? Let us know! We're diving into an incredible coin that has the potential to change your life. A 1982 Lincoln penny with no mint mark that could be worth up to $1.6 million. You heard that right. Millions of dollars from a simple penny that you might even have in your pocket right now. If you're a collector or just someone who's curious about finding treasure in your spare change, stick around because this video is packed with everything you need to know about this rare coin and how to identify if you got one. Let's get started. So, let's begin with some background on the 1982 Lincoln penny. This year is special for collectors for one major reason. The U.S. Mint made a significant change to the composition of the penny. Pennies minted before 1982 were made primarily of copper, but during this year, the mint started transitioning to a zinc core with only a thin copper coating. This switch happened because of rising copper prices. Here's where it gets interesting. Some pennies from 1982 were minted in copper, while others were minted in the new zinc composition. The key is to know how to tell the difference, and I'll walk you through it. The easiest way to determine if your penny is copper or zinc is by weighing it. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while zinc pennies are lighter, weighing 2.5 grams. If you find a 1982 penny without a mint mark, and it weighs 3.11 grams, you could be holding something truly valuable. Now, here's what makes the 1982 no mint mark penny so special. Most of the pennies produced that year without a mint mark were zinc. However, a rare few were mistakenly struck using the old copper planchets. These rare copper pennies are what can fetch prices as high as $1.6 million at auction. Let's talk about the value of these pennies. In typical condition, a standard 1982 penny won't be worth much more than face value. But if you happen to have one of these rare copper pennies from 1982 with no mint mark, it could be worth hundreds of thousands, or even up to $1.6 million if it's in pristine, uncirculated condition. In fact, in 2017, one such penny was discovered and sold for a staggering $18,800 at an auction. But experts believe there are even more out there, and prices could reach the $1 million mark depending on the condition and demand in the coin market. So, how do you know if you have the right penny? First, check for the absence of a mint mark. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint in 1982 do not carry a mint mark, so if your penny lacks a D, Denver, or S, San Francisco, mint mark, you're on the right track. Remember, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. The higher the grade, the more valuable the penny will be. A penny in poor condition may still hold some value, but for a coin to be worth in the $1 million range, it needs to be in mint or near mint condition. That means no scratches, wear, or discoloration. If you believe you've found a 1982 no mint mark copper penny, it's important to have it authenticated by a professional. You can send your coin to a reputable grading service, such as PCGS or NGC, to determine its authenticity and condition. These services will certify your coin, and if it's the real deal, you could be sitting on a fortune. So, what are the chances you have one of these rare pennies? It's tough to say, but coin experts believe that only a few of these copper 1982 pennies with no mint mark exist today. However, the potential reward makes it worth checking your coin jars, your change, and even your penny collections. And that's it for today's video. If you've learned something new or think you might have one of these valuable coins, drop a comment below and let me know. I'd love to hear your stories. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin discoveries that could make you a millionaire. Who knows, the next coin we talk about could be hiding right in your pocket. We're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable coins, and we'll be talking about an incredible discovery, the 1968 Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny that could change your life. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on any of our future videos. If you're a coin collector or just interested in coins that could potentially make you rich, this is the place to be. Now, let's go back in time to 1968. This was a significant year in the world of coinage. The S mint mark on the penny indicates that it was minted at the San Francisco Mint. The Lincoln penny had already been in production for decades. But what makes this particular coin special is not just where it was minted but the rare errors that could turn this seemingly ordinary penny into a treasure. The Lincoln penny design was created by Victor David Brenner, and it had been around since 1909. But in 1968, the S mint mark was reintroduced for the first time since the 1950s. However, not every 1968 S penny is worth millions. So what makes one of these pennies so valuable? Let's explore the key details. The 1968 S Lincoln penny can fetch extraordinary prices if it has specific characteristics or errors. Let's take a closer look at what makes a 1968 S penny so valuable. The condition of the coin is one of the biggest factors in its value. A penny in perfect uncirculated condition, known as mint state, can be worth a fortune. Collectors are always looking for pennies that have little to no wear and tear, shiny surfaces, and clear details. Some of the most valuable 1968 S pennies have unique die errors. A double die error is one of the most sought after. This occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, creating a doubled image, especially noticeable on the date or lettering. An off-center strike is another rare error that can increase a penny's value. If the coin was misaligned during minting, it creates an off-center appearance, making it extremely collectible. A small number of 1968 S pennies were accidentally struck on a planchet that wasn't intended for a penny, such as a dime planchet. This kind of error is incredibly rare and can drastically boost the value of the coin. Coins graded by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC, can significantly increase in value if they achieve a high mint state MS grade, especially MS 67 or higher. Now, you may be wondering, how do I know if I have a 1968 S penny worth millions? Here are some quick tips. First and foremost, make sure you see the S mint mark below the date. If it doesn't have this mark, it's not a 1968 S penny. Using a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, carefully examine the penny for any doubling on the date, letters, or the word Liberty. Check for any off-center strikes or other unusual features. If you think your penny is in excellent condition or has an error, the best way to know its true value is by sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services will authenticate the coin and assign it a grade, which is crucial for determining its value. You may be asking, why would a 1968 S penny be worth as much as $1.7 million? Well, it all comes down to rarity, demand, and condition. Only a handful of these coins with the right errors or in pristine condition exist today. The rarer the coin, the more collectors are willing to pay for it. In fact, in recent years, some of these rare Lincoln pennies have fetched eye-watering prices at auctions. With collectors constantly seeking unique pieces for their collections, a coin like this can spark bidding wars that drive its price up into the millions. So what should you do if you happen to find a 1968 S penny in your change jar or coin collection? Here's a step-by-step guide. First, inspect the coin for the errors and features we discussed earlier. Make sure to handle the coin with care. If it's in good condition, avoid touching the surface too much to prevent any scratches or wear. Bring your penny to a professional coin dealer or send it to a grading service to get an official valuation. If you have a rare 1968 S penny with valuable errors, consider putting it up for auction, where collectors will compete to own a piece of history. In conclusion, the 1968 S Lincoln penny is an incredible example of how something as small as a penny could be worth millions. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned expert, always keep an eye out for these rare coins in your pocket change. You never know when you might strike it rich. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're on the hunt for one of these million-dollar pennies. We're diving deep into one of the most exciting and valuable pennies you could ever stumble across, the 1977 no-mint marked Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, some of these rare coins have been known to be worth an astonishing $1.8 million. That's right, one small penny could change your life forever. If you've got some spare change lying around, it's time to start paying attention. The 1977 Lincoln penny is part of the iconic Lincoln cent series that has been in circulation since 1909. The coins feature the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back, which was the design used from 1959 until 2008. Now, here's where things get interesting. In 1977, millions of pennies were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally doesn't include a mint mark on its coins. This no mint mark designation is normal for coins from Philadelphia, but in rare cases, certain 1977 pennies have features that make them extraordinarily valuable. You're probably wondering, what could make a regular penny from 1977 worth as much as $1.8 million? Well, let's break it down. There are a few critical factors that can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. The condition of the coin plays a huge role. If you find a 1977 penny in mint state condition, meaning it's practically flawless without any significant wear or tear, it can fetch an incredible price. Grading companies like PCGS or NGC give these high-grade coins a rating, and pennies that receive a rating of MS 68 or higher are extremely rare, making them highly valuable. Some 1977 pennies contain minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks. These minting mistakes are highly sought after by collectors. A unique error could be what turns your coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Although millions of 1977 pennies were produced, finding one that has survived in pristine condition for over 40 years without much wear is extremely rare. Combine this rarity with a minting error or flawless condition, and you've got yourself a $1.8 million coin. Now, let's talk about how you can identify a valuable 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. When examining your coins, here's what you need to look for. First, make sure the penny has no mint mark. Remember, Philadelphia coins do not carry a mint mark, which is standard for these pennies. Look closely for any visible mint errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot things like doubling in the letters or numbers, off-center strikes, or die cracks that are visible on the surface of the coin. Check the overall condition of the penny. Coins in mint state condition should have sharp, clear details with no visible signs of wear. The coin's color should also be bright and unblemished. If you think your penny is in excellent shape, consider sending it to a grading service like PCGS for a professional evaluation. So what do you do if you think you've found a valuable 1977 penny? Here's your action plan. The first step is to authenticate your penny. Reach out to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official grade for your coin. They will also verify its authenticity, and having this official documentation can drastically increase its value. Once your coin is authenticated and graded, you can consider selling it at a high-profile coin auction. Major auctions have seen pennies like this sell for millions of dollars. You could also reach out to a reputable coin dealer or explore online platforms like eBay, but be sure to do your research to ensure you're getting a fair deal. If you're in no rush to sell, you might want to consider holding onto your penny for a few more years. As time goes on, these coins could become even more rare and valuable. Now, before you run to check every 1977 penny in your possession, remember, while some can be worth millions, the vast majority of them are worth just a few cents. That said, you never know. It only takes one rare find to change everything. Be thorough in your search, especially when it comes to condition and potential errors. Thank you for watching. Who would have thought that a simple 1977 penny could be worth as much as $1.8 million? Keep an eye on your pocket change and those coin jars. You never know what treasures you might find. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Happy hunting!